G'day everyone, we are here with David Bayon from World Mobile.
Hey, Jared.
How are you?
Good, awesome.
We're here at the DECA conference. This is day 2, and I thought I'd bring David on because I've been I'll say lifetime fan of World Mobile. Ever since the early days. We won't talk too much about the early days, but World Mobile, at least in my mind, is a very exciting project, and one of the few projects that came out of kind of the 2021, 2022 IPO boom and the L2 boom with an actual purpose and an actual business plan.
100%, yes.
So for those that don't know, do you want to give a quick elevator pitch of what World Mobile is?
It's going to be not quick because we do a lot. We do a lot, but yeah, the quick one is to say basically we're here to connect 1 billion people. That's not a small challenge by 2030.
Right.
We believe we can achieve it. And the reason is half of the world is still unconnected. And when you look around this whole conference, I'm listening to every single talk. They all talk about AI, about stablecoin, about all of it. Yet they forget that without connectivity, none of this exists.
So at the moment, what percentage of the world has internet access?
Around 60%.
60%.
So that means that if you were to take two random people in the world and calculate the probability for them to be able to talk to each other, it's 60 times 60%, which is only 36%.
Yeah, wow.
So imagine this, only 36% of people can actually converse, exchange value, do commerce and so forth.
So where in, I mean, I think I've got an idea, but where do we see the largest disparity?
Region-wise, country-wise?
Yeah.
Country-wise. We can see it actually in the places that you never thought of. America, for example, is a market we're tackling because 10% of the population is not connected.
Is that a coverage issue? Or
issue, the land obviously.
Or a finance issue?
Well, the problem comes from the business model of telcos. So it is a finance issue in the sense where if a telco has a lot of capex and a lot of expenditure to actually go and, let's say, to a remote village in the middle of Alaska, it's never going to deploy there if the ROI is not attractive to them, and that's what creates those issues, those gaps of connectivity. So in America, 300,000 kids don't have access to the internet. They come home. Imagine how much you can learn from AI and all this, and you don't have internet.
Yeah.
Obviously, naturally, all the developing nations, and that's where we started in Tanzania, in Zanzibar, are all the places that are very, very underconnected. But Philippines, for example, where we're launching this month, is a country of, I think, 120 million people, yet there is over, I think, 25 million people unconnected. So that's, we're talking millions, but that's Australia, 25 million. It's like a whole country not connected.
Yeah, wow. So a question I have is, how many of those people that are using a mobile now connected to World Mobile, let's say in the Philippines or Tanzania, how many of them have a concept of blockchain?
That's a very good question. I don't think I've got the numbers because we, on purpose, have developed a product that is almost blockchain agnostic. So
right.
this is the key. We don't want to introduce any sort of friction. There is enough friction of not having internet. So we need to deliver internet. So to them, for example, in Pakistan, it comes to them in the shape of a modem, a router, Wi-Fi, and there's just plug in and internet works. In America, you sign up for a plan, you pay in fiat. In the backend, we transform this into our own token, and everything happens on chain after that point. So
yeah, okay.
Your phone calls, your SMSs, your browsing, all of it gets logged, goes through VPN, so it's encrypted, it's secure, it's get logged, and the blockchain usage happens really transparently to the user.
Right.
So the percentage will be small, but this is where we have the ability to start converting, I guess, or introducing the token aspect or the blockchain aspects to anyone that uses the internet, because once you got the foundation, then you can add on to that, especially because a subscriber has a DID, a decentralized identity.
Yep.
From that, you can do anything.
Okay, awesome. What was the rationale behind leveraging blockchain to make a telco work? Because there's a million telcos out there, and they're just using databases or centralized programs to administer their subscribers. Why blockchain?
It's basically the only tool that we can use to go to that scale. 1 billion people. Imagine the infrastructure and the I guess the complexities that it would be to introducing a global telco, out of just the one centralized space. For example, if I just look at the I guess the server side of things, so the infrastructure, the mobile cores that run all the phone calls and all this. If this isn't decentralized, you end up with that centralized model that we already have. You end up with a model where data can leak out of the one place. So all you need is now one hacker to find a back door, and all of a sudden, like Optus has, whatever it was, 15 million customers.
Yeah, recently, yeah.
10 million, data leaked. So privacy is very important, and blockchain comes in that where it actually allows us to encrypt and decentralize, and therefore have resilience. So we're talking about pulling out 1,000 servers around the world that will run all the infrastructure. So one goes down, another one picks up the load. So we become resilient, and it's just a natural fit, because all the people that actually participate in that sharing economy have full transparency of this node, this antenna receives a certain amount of usage, and that usage has been shared, applied to you as a credit, because you're earning from the antenna itself. So, revenue sharing and all of it is possible via the blockchain with full transparency. Okay,
I want to talk about the tech, because the tech is the cool part. So. You seemed, when you first launched, and this is purely my opinion and my perspective, but you guys seemed very MacGyver-ish in your tech at first, because it was kind of like some telcos might say, I only need this Cisco router, I only need this router, and you guys were pretty much, hey, we're agnostic with our tech as well. When you were building those first solar hubs, that you could basically plug anything into it as long as it worked. Is that?
Yeah, very much so. It started with even like second-hand batteries in Tanzania to help provide power to power that antenna that gives internet to the village. So we're going to deploy globally. So you want to be able to adapt, to the tools that are there globally. And as you say, MacGyver is a good term, because the chief architect, James Tagg, is a guy that does a MacGyver of everything. He's working on so many projects. So he's the guy who invented the touchscreen. One capacitive touchscreen, but he's also done a lot of work for our custom build antennas. So we're trying different things. We went to the Stratosphere and showcases.
I was going to get to that one.
No, but we did showcase many years ago. Actually, a balloon. I forgot it was maybe 20.
It was called an aerostat. Is it? Was that?
That's after.
Okay.
So we even had like an actual Stratosphere antenna.
Yeah, wow.
Just to test connectivity from the Stratosphere. I think 5 years ago. And then we went, yes, indeed, to the balloon. We thought, okay, we need to broadcast from the sky. What do we have out there? And that's where the balloons come up in Mozambique. That was a brilliant demonstration that we are capable of delivering real coverage, real 5G from the sky. Yeah. And the next step is the exciting part, which is...
I'll let you...
No, you go.
No. Well, I'm behind. So I actually didn't know about this, this next gen of technology. It's proprietary, is that right?
Yes, correct. Yeah. So
what? Spiel it. I love this stuff.
It's 5G from the sky, from the stratosphere. We had the fortune to actually be there and believe in this product that we acquired out of Cambridge in the UK. Guys that have been working for 12, I think the best part of 12 years, on something really unique, where they developed a proprietary multi-phased array antenna. It's 3 meters by 3 meters that can broadcast down from 20 kilometers with a capacity that is meeting the expectations. And the expectation in terms of economics, but also on the ground. So more than 500,000 people can connect to just that one antenna.
Yeah, wow.
That's 400 beams. That's the equivalent of 450 antenna stations on the ground.
Yeah, wow.
all replaced by one plane.
So, how do you guys compare against current Starlink capacity?
So Starlink is, we work with Starlink in Africa. We did work in the USA, and we very, very good partners of Starlink. In that case, what we're doing, we're actually looking at a product that is a direct-to-device, D2D, direct-to-device. And Starlink, we use them as a backhaul. The Starlink has a
Oh.
fantastic product, which is the satellite dish. So in Kenya, for example, schools use a Starlink that comes straight from the satellite down to the satellite dish. But after that, the school itself is actually propagating that signal to the rest of the community, and as a result, making revenue. So it's a little enterprise for them. But we use Starlink as a backhaul. Now Starlink says, well, we can connect directly to your mobile phone. This will require something very special from Starlink because they sit very high. They sit at 500 kilometers altitude. The V3 will sit at maybe 350 to try to get a bit closer, but still you need a different spectrum. So they can't broadcast in just normal 5G.
Yep.
So this is where we come in and we say, well, hang on, there is that layer in the between, which is not space, but very close to space. So the stratosphere, 20 kilometers altitude, and that is fantastic because we're above every weather system. So whether there's a hurricane, there's category B, I don't know, a cyclone, you name it, we can sit just above it.
Yep.
And these drones, like 56-meter wingspan, are actually big planes. They are commercially. They are designed to be commercially approved as standard planes. So they will take off.
So you don't
and
need
land.
rockets. You don't need rockets to deploy.
We don't need rockets. So the beauty of this drone is that they sit there for 7 to 9 days. We just have a fleet of them, and they provide capacity on the ground. As I said, to cover the whole of UK, it's 24 drones only.
Wow.
So think about it, 24 drones. I don't know the price. Maybe let's say they're 3 million each. Times 24 is still a lot cheaper
than 3,000 towers or more. Way more.
Correct.
I have no idea how many you need. Yeah.
Cabling.
Wow.
So yeah, that is mind blowing in the sense that we sit in the middle, and therefore I don't know if you've heard. You know the everything tech. So you will have heard that Elon wants to bring his data centers
to the moon or in space.
In space. And
Wow.
if you're going to start bringing data centers in space, you need to bring back down the result of the inference or whichever. The data comes down in a,
Would you act as a relay almost?
That's it. So we can see up. So we'll be able to, talk to Starlink and bring it down.
So this tech I would imagine there would be interest from other telcos in using, renting, buying, licensing.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically because we built that system to be neutral hosts. And that means we are in the same way in Australia. I think it's Telstra and Vodafone. Mm-hmm. They share technology and spectrum, but also you can hop from one tower to the other. Similarly, if that drone was to be above Australia, it will be part of the local sovereign network.
Right.
So all of a sudden, instead of having Starlink, where you actually connect to a US-based company that's the data goes on to their servers and you don't know what's happened to that. We have a sovereign system. So first of all, we're going to demonstrate in September with British Telecom the capacity there. So countries are definitely very, very interested in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any service currently where if I wanted to go on holiday and roam via World Mobile in other countries, is that available?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, we have a worldmobile.io. You can go and pick up an eSIM.
Oh, wow.
So it's a SIM card that you download. Your typical a country or region. So you can buy a whole region, a whole country. But this service is really additional to what we provide. Mm-hmm. In the USA, you can have actually a mobile phone plan that is we call it a global plan. So you can pick that plan actually anywhere you want in the world.
Yeah.
I do have it here because I can roam on, I think, close to 80 countries. So
wow.
That plan is data, and wherever I go in the world, I've got that data. Yeah.
So comparable speeds. If you're in the countries that you support, are those speeds and latency comparable to, I guess, terrestrial mobile networks?
we have very good feedback because what we do roaming. So we have partners, I think over 120 partners around the world, and we roam onto their network, but we actually roam onto the better network. So we would be roaming here in Australia. I think we're roaming with Telstra, for example.
Okay.
So wherever you go, you have access to that better network within the country.
Okay.
We're deploying infrastructure slowly, in the regions where we are at the moment. But if we happen to be not in that country, you'll pick up a roaming partner.
Is there SMS capability through World Mobile, or is it all like VoIP messages? Oh, sorry, VoIP phone calls,
Yeah,
like through
depending
data.
on what you get. So in America, yes, it's a full telco product. You would love it's comparable to a Verizon, AT&T, or
Cool.
because we are actually a licensed mobile network operator. So we're a full MNO, not an MVNO. We're full MNO in the USA. But indeed, the roaming plan is a data-only plan. But yeah, lots of stuff happening.
That's cool.
Right, left, center. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so let's go on the crypto side, on the blockchain side. There's obviously just token holders. There's Earth nodes. There's Air nodes. Am I missing it? Is there new ones now?
Well, we call it the strata node, which is that plane.
Oh, okay.
So that's the exciting one. But
to break it down, the Earth node represents kind of those terrestrial-based, like the solar hubs or something similar to that. Can you explain that a bit better?
Yeah, so the Earth node is basically they are the one processing every bits of information,
right?
But with added capability. So an Earth node will pick up your SMS data, your call data, all of this, and put it on chain. But Earth node also provide VPN services, and we'll launch more like AI inference, storage, so decentralized storage, decentralized compute. So that network of Earth nodes, it's mind-blowing because it will be processing all the needs of 1 billion people. But also something I haven't talked about is, we're here to connect 1 billion people, but we also realize that there will be maybe tens or hundreds of billions of AI agents to connect.
Right.
We haven't thought of this, that there will be actually more agents talking to each other
than humans.
So
scary world.
Billions of AI agents, and that's why the chain that we've built and the architecture, those Earth nodes, are an incredible piece of tech. It's full quantum resilience, and it's natively providing AI agent the ability to have a DID, decentralized identity, but also attached compute, attached AI inference, and payments, because we introduced X402 on the chain to allow AI agents to do commerce, basically, to transfer value within each other.
Yeah, well. So you said that the target is 1 billion people by 2030. Where are we at now, today?
Right now, today...
I need up-to-date numbers.
3.5 million. 3.5 million, yes.
Very, very ambitious, but I'm guessing, what does that graph look like from start to today?
The ambition is necessary.
Oh, sorry. I should have worded that better. So, yes, it's 1.35, did you say million?
It's 3.5 million.
Oh, sorry, 3.5 million today. That's in, 5 years, roughly?
Well, since it depends when you
launch,
start,
I would get...
the launch, but you could think of a very rapid growth where, like last month, I was looking at the numbers, we're putting it like the equivalent of a stadium, 60,000 people a week. Wow. That's the rate of onboarding at the moment. So we've had to prove the technology and the model in Tanzania. And I remember the days we had like 100 nodes and we were like all clapping. Now it's 155,000 nodes around the world.
Yeah.
So the growth is accelerating, and we are on this hockey stick growth trajectory. So
because it's all on chain, it's verifiable. I can go and see call and data volume through Explorers or similar, or.
Thankfully, you can't see my calls and my data because it's all encrypted.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying exact call data. I'm saying maybe some volume data, like 300 calls or something like that. Or
yeah, so something called IPDR, which is the standard in telco, where it's saying your account has made initiated a call between A and B between these times and all this kind of stuff, or you've used X amount of bandwidth between this time and this time, and so all this data is encrypted and on chain, and you can see it on an Explorer. So our chain is EVM based, and then you see there the settlements. I think we have around close to 50 million transactions now on chain.
Yeah, wow.
And that's because we aggregate them. So we use Merkle trees, because if we were to actually do one transaction per call per SMS, it will be like billions of it.
You would be waiting for it just to connect.
Yeah.
So 3.5 million today with a growth of 60,000 per day, roughly. Did you say, or per month?
Per
or?
week.
Per week.
That was at the peak. Yes.
That is hockey stick. That is very cool.
That is hockey stick, and we're not slowing down, because America is coming online, and in Philippines as well. A lot of talk as well in South Korea, Mexico, and many other countries. But what's incredible is indeed the revenue. For example, year on year, 17x revenue growth, for example, and that's what matters really, where we have the sharing economy coming into play. Every time we were selling those nodes, they will sell out within seconds.
Yeah.
It was an incredible appetite.
I was involved in the early TGE.
TGE,
I never bought Earth nodes or Air nodes. But I was involved in the original token release, and just when staking was unveiled, and everyone had to click the button to join the first staking round. I clicked within 6 seconds. I believe I clicked within 6 seconds, and the demand was so high that I got put into the second round after 6 seconds.
We're very lucky that World Mobile is a project I'm actually always excited to talk about, because it's life-changing to those who don't have internet and now can have internet. It's also life-changing for someone who is willing to have a bit of an investment and have some passive income, because all of a sudden, I can go and buy a piece of infrastructure. I can spend $300 or $10,000 into buying an equipment that's on the ground that's going to generate revenue. Think about it, like I would never be able to go to Telstra and say, "Oh, can I buy one, like 20% of that antenna, and then make sure you provide me with the revenue?" Like,
hey, look, they don't even like you putting femtocells in an area. So
yes.
Yeah, I completely agree. So your role in Australia, are you the only Australian World Mobile person?
No, we've got a head of token in Australia, in Sydney as well.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm in Australia. I'm one of the three community liaison and also ambassador. And I do product, testing, internal testing, and all this, and look after the community, and speak about World Mobile really, because it's a mission that's just mind blowing, and the world really needs connectivity.
Yep.
Especially now, with AI, I see it myself. You can, you get your ChatGPT, your Claude, you name it. You go on there, you have in front of you a university professor that's willing to explain you everything and anything, that specializes in every area.
Not anything. Sometimes he gets a little bit moral.
Yeah, but it's got a lot of patience. You can ask it, to do some math, to do some science, to explain you something like if you were 5, to guide you through this piece of knowledge and all this. This is incredible. Imagine being, I don't know, wherever in Bolivia or in South Africa, and you don't have access to this. You might be someone who's, in thirst of knowledge, or who's a brilliant mind, and yet you can't create, you can't share with the world.
It's a massive financial disadvantage as well.
Oh, yes.
You can't do business or commerce the same. You are behind every other person that's got a working connection. So I guess final question. In a perfect world, if everything turned out, how soon could we potentially see World Mobile operating as a native internet/mobile provider in Australia?
In Australia, in the perfect world, there's the perfect
world tomorrow.
Look, I think that the appetite is there with the drone,
Okay.
because the landscape in Australia is perfect for this. Think about it, like just one drone can easily bring connectivity to the Blue Mountains, to the whole Sydney area, even on the waters as well. The blue economy. So that is where I guess we will have a path of entry into the Australian market. But we also realized that there's so much to do. There's so much to do, and Australians are pretty well connected. Despite what we say, the speed is not there.
Yep.
But there's so much to do. So I would say, I'll be realistic. I wouldn't expect anything maybe anywhere before 2 years.
Yep.
Maybe. Yeah.
That's okay. You guys are in it for the long haul.
We're here for the long haul, definitely.
Well, look, I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for sitting down and having a chat with us.
Thank you, Jared.
And we'll catch up soon. Thank you.
Will do. Cheers.